Hey, welcome back to the Retro Better Gaming Half.
Oh, all right.
I kind of like the sound of
The
that.
retro betting gaming half, like that.
Again, this is our crossover episode with the Retro Gamers. This is Frank and Larry from the Better Half, and Anthony from the Retro Gamers.
The one and only.
The one and only. And that's
Thankfully.
Anthony over there, and Larry and I are over here. See, I listen.
I like that. I like that.
So we did a little retro gaming, and now we're going to go back to the Better Half. So, Anthony, as you know, now that you're all caught up, we have a series of questions for guests.
The guest
And
list.
the guest list, right?
We
Yes.
officially named it? Oh, okay.
Officially called it the guest list
Cool.
because it is a list, and you are our guest. So I have some questions here that you don't. Well, you've heard, but I've actually added one question. So we had 9.
Ooh.
Originally we had 8, then we had 9. Now we have 10.
Wait, is that a
1,
copy
2.
page then?
What?
Is that my copy?
Oh wait, am
That's
I
your-
gonna be? Am I gonna be the first one to answer the 10th question?
4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Ooh.
9, 10. Yes, you're
Is
the
that the
first.
new one?
So that's the new one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sure you know them. It's actually for someone who listens to the show, and they are a guest. They actually have time to think about an answer because they've heard the other episodes.
I did.
I should change them up, but I'm not going to. So
No, I think you're good that way.
yeah, I kind of like it because
We're lazy.
we get some people who say they listen to the show and don't, and then I could tell by their answers if they lied. So,
Okay.
question number 1, and this should be very easy for you. Who is your favorite superhero?
Ooh. Gotta go with Gambit. X-Men.
Gambit. Okay. Any reason why?
I don't know. I always felt like he was the coolest X-Men, probably around the early '90s. He had that awesome accent. Rogue was always wanted Rogue, who was super hot.
Very hot.
Yeah.
yes.
No.
But also charging cards and throwing them at people and watching them explode, kind of fun.
Okay. By the way, there is a bonus question which I thought of yesterday on my route. So while I was walking, and it just came to me now because I forgot to write it down yesterday.
Hit
So
me
if
with it.
if you get more than half correct on these questions, you get the bonus question.
Oh wait, I didn't know there was right and wrong here.
Well, I'm right.
Screw it. I don't care.
So. Number 2, who was your celebrity crush as a kid?
Yeah, I had to go back and forth on this one for a while because I was trying to figure out what the perfect age range was for it. Not to mention the fact that I was as weird a kid as I am now an adult. So if we're going 80s, which is where I stuck it, I gotta go with, and it's
That's
weird.
what she said.
Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go with Ali Sheedy from The Breakfast Club.
Ali Sheedy.
Interesting.
All right. Her
That I
first
did
appearance
not
on the
see.
list.
Ali Sheedy.
I can see
you
that.
Mean you were into that whole dandruff snowflake scene?
No, you know what? I mean, there was something about the girl who nobody thought was pretty that was actually pretty that appealed to me.
Okay.
Which, of course, turned into an entire genre of teen films when they take the girl with the glasses and
Yes.
the ponytail
Yep.
and turn into a
She's all
hottie.
that.
Right, the girl who was already hot that they take the glasses off and
Yes.
she's hotter. Yeah.
Let's give her a painted overalls and
There you go.
make her ugly
Yeah,
by
that,
putting
that,
glasses
that,
on.
yeah, that totally worked. She was really ugly when I saw her like that. But
Okay.
yeah, gotta go with Ali Sheedy was the first one that popped.
All
in
right,
my
No, definitely,
all right, very
definitely.
good. Now, just before I answer the next question, you're in LA,
Yep.
right? And what is the and you're single. What is the
Yeah.
dating scene? What is the date? Well, I'm not saying it is a bad way. Part of me is envious. What is the dating scene like in LA? Just I know it's unbearably hot out there all the time. So do people just want to stay inside? Do they go out to the beach? Like, what do you have any experiences that you want to share real quick before we get back to the question?
I'll be honest with you. I don't have that many experiences because I spend most of my time working. But with the limited experiences that I do have, it's just the same that it is in New York. People just go where they want to go. The only difference is it's warmer here, more months out of the year. So there's a lot more outdoor stuff. So you want to hit up the beach. I'm a Disney nut. Disneyland seems to be a great dating place. Even if you're not
even
16.
with everything on right, even with everything on fire there, you can still have time to date.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, everything's on fire, so people are just hiding in their homes.
Everyone joins the bucket brigade.
There you go.
Yeah, basically.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so next question, and if you don't have an answer for this, you can come back to it or whatever.
Yep.
In your dating experience, what was the dumbest thing you ever did for a crush?
Oh, I painted "I'm sorry" on my chest and walked through. Oh wait, no, wait, that wasn't me. Hold on.
Wow, that was me.
I know that was
okay.
you. I know that was you.
I'm
That was one
no,
up.
I actually have an answer for this because I've never. I'll honestly say I don't think I've ever done anything ridiculously dumb for a crush, but I can say that the dumbest thing I ever almost did for somebody I was dating was marry her.
Oh, the dumb.
Okay. Do you care to elaborate on that?
It's a long story. Do you want to get through the list or circle back to that?
We can circle back.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a big fat asterisk right there.
Yes.
So, okay. So, all right. I'm gonna. Okay.
I like that.
What is your go-to pizza topping?
Mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big mushroom
Interesting.
fan. Big mushroom
Mushroom.
fan. I'll eat
See,
mushrooms
I-
on almost anything.
I hate
I
mushrooms.
just started eating mushrooms.
I hate mushrooms with a passion.
Just
See?
started eating them.
Mushroom pizza, mushroom burger, mushroom everything.
Did
Yeah.
that big portobello?
Oh yeah. Or
Do you
portobello
took-
burger.
Do you take the? I see now. What I would do if I like mushroom, I would take the portobello. I would put the beef patty in the portobello, some bacon, cheese, and then another bun. But
Oh
that's
no,
me.
no. I put mushrooms on top of the burger. I don't replace it.
Gotcha. I don't eat mushrooms. Hate them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Mushrooms. That's a new one to the scorecard. I think we all have an opinion on this, but who do you think would play you in a movie?
Oh good God. At this point,
Well, so far he's played himself.
yes, I've played me, but up until this point, I'd probably say a skinny Jon Favreau or a non-alcoholic Ben Affleck.
Okay.
All right,
so
I can
pick
see
one.
Ben Affleck.
I could see Ben Affleck. Well,
I can see
you had
Affleck,
to you had to call out his alcoholism, right? I mean,
Yes, I did.
Was
he's
that
going
recently?
through some troubles right now.
Oh,
Oh
that's what
yeah,
he's- I
no,
didn't-
yeah.
okay.
Jennifer Garner had to drive him to the rehab center.
Really?
Yes.
He was drunk.
Ripple probably saw the car go by him
Yes.
out there in LA.
No, but I actually did see. There was a car chase scene at my office the other day. We had the helicopters flying over and everything. I don't think it was Ben Affleck though.
All right, I'm gonna go with Jon Favreau on that one
All right, but
because that's what I was thinking.
swingers Jon Favreau, not Happy Hogan Jon Favreau.
Okay, all right. When you were actually a little bit heavier, you could have been Elf Jon Favreau.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, one of my favorite questions. You create a time machine
Mm-hmm.
and can only go back in time to retrieve one item, one lost item. What would it be?
It has to be an item, something inanimate, correct?
Yeah.
That was the one I was struggling with. I don't. I honestly don't know. If I maybe my. Nope, I don't know. Come back.
Okay.
Come back to that.
All right. What movie has everyone seen but you haven't?
You're gonna hate me.
Please say one of the Godfathers.
The Godfather Part 2.
You're right. I hate you.
And I'll also say the only reason I don't like mob movies. I never have. And the only reason why I saw the first Godfather was because it was in a class in college.
We also had when we had the apartment when we had movie night. We both had huge movie collections,
Mhm.
so we flip flopped. One night we had to watch one of Rippo's movies, one
Yeah.
watch. So I saw movies that I would have never watched before, and I thought I showed you The Godfather. Maybe it was Goodfellas.
No, you showed me Goodfellas.
Okay.
I remember watching Goodfellas because I didn't care for it. And see,
sorry.
I know it's.
I'm with you, Ant. I'm not
it's a
into mob movies
genre.
either.
It's a genre thing. It's not that it's a bad movie. It's just a genre thing. It doesn't appeal to me. I've never seen The Sopranos.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now I have a feeling I have a feeling I know what show this is going to come from. I've never seen the show, but I'm sure there is a catchphrase in it. But what is your favorite TV catchphrase?
Oh crap! I was going back and forth on this one because Verdi took one of them with what you're talking about, Willis. But I guess I gotta go with. Did I do that?
I was wrong. I thought it was going to say something from Buffy. Did I do that?
I don't think Buffy had any catchphrases.
Buffy didn't have a catchphrase,
Okay.
so I'll go with
That's a
Family
good one.
Matters. Mm-hmm.
That's a good
All
one.
right. If you were a car, what
No.
car would you be?
Oh, dude, I'm not into cars. I'd be my stupid little Prius C that I have sitting outside.
Why do I know you? Why did I think that you had a Prius? I'm gonna write just Prius. Okay, Prius.
Well, you know what? I'm good. I'm good on gas mileage. You know, I can get to Vegas. I can get to Vegas on one tank of gas, which is great.
Okay.
You
And this
know?
is what it sounds like all the way to Vegas.
Well, and that's the other thing too. It's like if I want to run somebody over, you're not going to hear me coming.
Ooh, you know what? I got to buy a Prius in GTA.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Question number 10. Remember, you're the first.
Oh, new question.
Yes. I might change the last question every single time. I don't know.
Eh.
So you're driving from California to Florida. Okay?
Okay.
And you can only listen to one song over and over again.
Oh gosh.
What song would that
It's a
be?
hell of a drive.
I'm gonna go with one of the songs that's on a CD that's in my car that's been in there since I drove back to LA in 2015.
Okay.
It has been in my CD player for over 3 years. So I'm gonna go with Piano Man, Billy Joel.
Wow.
Okay. Now,
yeah.
you know what? I respect that. Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's a very long song,
Yes.
so you won't have to hear it as much as if you would have
Yeah.
heard a normal song.
No,
It would have
Absolutely.
been a toss up between Piano Man and American Pie by Don McLean.
That's another good. That's like a 7-minute song. That's what the DJs used to do when they have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would throw American Pie on.
Yeah.
Or stay,
And the
not-
extended version, not
Meatloaf.
the radio edit.
right. Or Freebird.
Yep.
Freebird was the other one.
Freebird's
It's like a
another one
12-minute
you
song.
can throw on.
No stairway.
Or pick a Meatloaf song.
Yeah.
Some of those are really
Honestly.
long.
You ever notice
7-song
when-
album. It's an
when
hour and a half.
Meatloaf sings, his nose is in the microphone.
Yes.
It's
It's
disturbing.
almost
Yeah.
having a heart attack every
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Yep. And I circle back to the item.
Yes.
It's not necessarily my item, but this is the item that pops in my head. But if I could go back in time and retrieve any item, it would be my dad's original comic book collection.
Wow.
Counts.
Because I have a list, a handwritten list that he did when he was my age. Not my age, like when he was a kid, I should say.
Yeah.
Of all the comic books that he had. And he had all of he bought everything in like the 60s when they first came out. All the X-Men's, the Avengers, all of them. That mysteriously disappeared from his mom's basement after his sister visited.
Oh,
Do you,
really?
Do you actually
Oh,
have
gosh.
the list?
I have the list. Yeah.
Maybe start with number 1, man. You never know.
I know. I was going to say, like, Avengers number 1, $100,000 comic. X-Men number
God.
1, $60,000 comic.
Start with the most expensive one, and then you work your way down to the cheapest one.
Well, no, that's exactly what I just bought Avengers number 8 on eBay. So I'm actually building.
Oh.
I'm building. Yeah,
Good.
I'm
Awesome.
rebuilding the collection.
Damn it! I'm getting all weepy and shit.
I know.
Boy.
I
All right.
I also have a lead on Avengers number 1. Somebody who doesn't want
Oh,
it.
do you?
Yep.
Really?
Trying
Oh,
to
man.
work. I'm trying to work out a baseball card for comic book trade.
Okay.
Oh, I
That's
can
not
only
bad.
imagine what you have to trade. Okay.
I got some
Yeah,
good
my,
stuff.
my brother's very big into baseball cards, or he was, and he I think sold one card and went on his honeymoon with it. I don't know. So,
We
Yeah.
can talk to Eric about
yeah.
that.
All
Yes.
right. Well, you got more than half correct.
Thank you.
So you get the bonus question.
What is the bonus question, Frank?
Bonus question is a little disturbing,
Oh,
but you're on a desert island with
Larry?
you,
Oh, me.
Anthony. You're
Okay.
on a desert island, and the only way you could survive is you have to eat either me or Larry.
Oh, come on.
Who do you pick?
Sand.
Wow.
That's pretty hurtful.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Because have you seen
I
my
would-
calves? You can live off my calf for about a month.
I was going to say, you can easily live off of Frank for a long time.
I can live off of you for a long time too.
Hey,
See, what I would do is I would.
I'm diseased.
I would cut Larry open and sleep inside him.
Like a
that-
tauntaun.
Yes.
and,
Yes.
and you thought I smelled bad on the outside.
Well, you know.
Well,
it's an
no,
aquatic-
I would just hope we'd be on an island like the island from Lost, where there's like smoke monster coming out and everything like
Right.
that. And
That's
whoever,
right, we can curse. We're the
Yeah.
better half now.
Yeah.
right, and you know what? And whoever he gets first, I'll eat him.
We'd end up on the island of Dr. Moreau.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so we probably all wind up becoming a hybrid, like one big giant.
Oh God, like a centipede.
Like this podcast.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, the human centipede of podcasts.
oh, there we go.
You know,
I have a
doing that
feeling
from
we're
hell.
the anus.
You're just a strange
I'm
person.
just saying. That was. You
Can
ever
we-
watch
can-
that movie?
All right, can we
I
move
think
on?
I'd want to be like the first part. The head.
Oh, absolutely.
Head's the best part.
You gotta be the head.
Oh,
of
head
it.
is the best part for
Centipede.
sure.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah. But if the person behind you had like a beard, that would tickle. From what I heard.
Well, you know what? We'll take your word for it, and from what Larry told me. Moving on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the guest list.
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent. Let's throw it over to Doc Severinsen.
All right. Doc Severinsen. Really? You
What?
picked a band from 1982?
Well, I love the Tonight Show.
When was that when you were allowed to stay up late after Friday night? You're allowed
Yeah,
to stay
just
up till
about.
11.
Just about. I remember watching old Carson.
Did you want to circle back to the question I said we'll go back to?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
You weren't- Oh,
Yeah.
Just so your listeners can actually,
Oh,
understand
yes.
that we're paying attention.
you almost married her.
Yeah.
Let's discuss that real quick.
Yeah. So.
And I like how you said that's the dumbest thing you've almost done.
Well, you know what?
Which-
Sometimes being the married half.
Well, there's more to it. It's not like this was somebody I was dating for like years and decided I wanted
Oh.
to marry her type of thing. This
Oh, this sounds like something I would do.
Was she illegal?
she was.
Go on.
She actually was. So, this is going to be funny because if she hears this, she's probably going to slit her wrists.
Uh-oh.
So,
No names. Don't worry. No names.
no, I'm not going to name names, but
Okay.
um,
Named names.
name names. So going back, God, I don't know how many years this was. This was like 8 years ago, about.
Okay.
So 8 years ago, I met this person. I met this woman through a friend, and one of my rules has always been don't date a friend of a friend, because if it goes wrong, everything's going to get screwed up. So, but
Still better than your rules, Larry.
right. So, but you know what? I liked her. I asked her out, and then I kind of backed off on it. This was attempt number one. There were two attempts.
Okay.
So asked her out. I kind of backed off for that reason. I was like, you know what? I don't want to go there because if I piss her off, if we break up, I lose my friendship with this other person. I didn't want to do that. Fast forward like a year, and minds change, things like that. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I asked her out again, and I said, you know what? Let's give this a shot, because I felt something towards her. So I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot. So we started the first couple of months. We started going out. Everything was okay. I was like, and then we were having conversations about different things, and she was telling me how she like her job wouldn't renew her visa, and
All right.
I think it was something like that. So
Could you do me a favor?
no. She never asked me. I'll put that out there right now. She never asked me. But we just talk. We would talk about these things because these were legitimate things. Because she was here illegally, and she's like, okay, I'm not legal here. So I had broached the subject of, well, what's the situation if we got married? I was like, just in terms of helping her out, not
Of
in
course.
terms of we're getting married to spend the rest of our lives
Understandable.
together. It was me.
Understandable.
It was me trying to help her. And she gave me the story of like, yeah, it's like we would have to move in together. You got to be together for 2 years.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Well, hold.
I don't know. 90 Day Fiance seems a whole lot different.
No. Wait, just hold that story. Hold
Okay.
that part. She said, so she gave me the rundown and everything like that. And I honestly said, I was like, you know what? I go, no big deal for me. I really didn't think there was a big deal to it. So I had, so
Besides
I,
it being a crime.
aside that, so yeah, but at the same time we were dating. Who knows what would happen? But anyway, so after I kind of put that out there, everything started to get weird, and weird in the sense of like I started to realize that she wasn't exactly the most social person in the world, but she had gotten to the point. Now, granted, I'm naturally I know we do the podcast and the video stuff and everything now. I'm naturally introverted. You put me in a party, I'll go hide in a corner. You guys know that. I'm just not that guy. But
we're all that to it. I don't interrupt you. I think we're all that to a degree. I was like that as well through high school and parts of college. And I think the reason why, and I can't speak for Larry, but I think the reason why I think we love the podcast so much is because even though it is it's a world forum, it's still kind of anonymous.
Yeah, because it's just us talking.
It's just us talking, and again, we don't have the normal. It still kind of blows my mind a little bit when we get an email from someone in California, or I look at the breakdown of the analytics of who's listening to us, and there's like 22 people in the Philippines listening to us. It's
Retro Gamers just got an email from Australia.
Yes, we did.
Go. Yeah.
And geez, 22 listeners from the Philippines, huh?
Something like that.
Maybe.
Okay, I think we found the origin country of interest here.
Jack knows Ty real good. Whatever, I'm just using that as an example.
Maybe I should stop this story right there. Everything turned out great. It's over the end.
Okay.
Now he's figured it out.
So,
how to say Philippines, right? I meant Cambodia.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so getting back to my story. So, I started to notice that she was kind of more withdrawn. But withdrawn in the way of the way a millennial withdraws themselves from things. Because she was a few years younger than me. So more along the lines of I have a 4th of July barbecue. She sits there on her phone ignoring everybody.
She doesn't know what the 4th of July is.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's the better half now.
I didn't hear what he said, but he's sitting there.
Continue. I'm joking.
That's racist.
Welcome to the better half.
I know. Went on a double date with a couple of friends of mine. We went to the LA County Fair. Whole time on the phone, ignores my friends completely. I'm like, this type of stuff doesn't work for me. I go, I'm sorry. It's like,
It's just rude.
Well, that's what it was. I go, it wasn't even that you were being shy. It's like you were being flat out rude. Like to spend 2 hours on just like this, like what you're doing right now, with you guys on the phone. But for 2.5 hours, not saying a word to anybody, not even me. She wasn't even talking to me. She was just on her phone the entire time. So I'm like, okay. I go, this isn't working out. So I had
Did you text her that?
Yeah.
No, but I did have I had a conversation with her in the car, and I told her, I said, I was like, it was kind of rude of you to ignore my friends. And she went into the whole thing of well, I'm really shy around people I don't know, this, that, and the other. I was like, but you didn't even talk to me. I'm like, so it was just very strange.
Yeah, that seems a little odd.
Yeah. So anyway, I decide I'm just gonna break it off. I'm like, this is just not working. So about 3 weeks before my birthday, at this point we had been going out for 3.5 months, 4 months, something like that. We sit down in a park somewhere on a bench. I have a conversation with her, and I tell her, I go, look, this isn't working out. And then you guys know that I'm overly nice, right? To a fault.
Yes.
Yeah. I can be nice to a fault. So anyway, she got really upset and everything like that. And it's not that I said, oh, okay, forget what I said. But she had asked me, because she said she was embarrassed, she had said, can you not tell our friends that we've broken up? She's like, I need
podcast.
I need time to process it before we let them know. So I'm like, sure, okay, fine. I said,
we will keep this charade.
Well, no, it's like, I'll give you a little time. No, there was no charade at all. It was like we weren't going out anymore. I wasn't making an effort or anything like that. I said, fine. I said, we'll keep it up until, for a little bit until you feel comfortable. The next week, we had tickets to a concert.
Okay.
At the whole group, 8 of us.
Yeah.
And, we were going to the concert. We were supposed to go to the concert together, obviously. So now at this point, I had already told my friends that we'd broken up. Because I was just like, look, she doesn't want anybody to know. Don't say anything, but just so you know, I broke it off.
Yeah.
We get to the concert at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm sitting all the way at the end. She came later than I did, so a little bit later. I'm sorry. We went together, but I sat down first. So I went all the way to the other end of the aisle to sit down. She comes walking through the aisle, passes everybody by, and then she sits next to me so that I'm not sitting next to anybody I know. You know, like when you're stuck at the end.
Yeah, it's like what Verdi did with his kid at Survivor Series.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and by the way, you're a douche for that. So
For what? For what?
Yes.
when a child has to go to the bathroom, you get up and you take them to the bathroom.
I took him to the bathroom.
When a child is crying, you do what you have to console them.
I wanted to leave.
This is what Larry did. Oh, Bernie, get back here. What do I do? Do I have to hold his bing? Oh, he's in the bathroom. Do I have to help him? Oh,
yes, I know. And you know what? And for that, I am also very grateful you are not having children. So, I feel bad for your mom, who's not going to have grandkids.
Cool
I'm sorry, Beth.
She's cool.
I'm sorry,
She
Beth.
could actually be a surrogate grandmother to my kids.
She is to everybody's kids, even
So.
though Verdi's kid punched my cat.
Yes, I heard that story.
Anyway, you were saying.
But that's what kids do. So we get to the concert. She sits next to me so that I'm not sitting next to my friends, hoping I would talk to her because I couldn't talk to anybody else. I proceeded to fall asleep at a concert.
Wow.
At an Incubus concert.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
That's virtually impossible.
Yeah.
Because I sat there not talking to anybody the entire night. I didn't talk to her. So
That concert seems like a good place to take a nap.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But so fast forward a couple of weeks now, we're getting to my birthday. Now I'm all my friends want to go out for my birthday, so I'm like, okay. She wants to come out for my birthday. And at that point I had basically told her, I'm like, no, you're not coming out for my birthday. I'm like, because we need to tell everybody. And she still didn't want to tell anybody. So I told her, I was like, that's it. Telling everybody. Told
It's
everybody.
my birthday, I'll do what I want.
Basically, I told everybody. She freaked out. All of this fighting that happened on Messenger, mind you, between not just her and me, but she was talking to our mutual friend at the same time.
So
and,
group chat.
Right? No. 2 separate conversations.
Oh.
3 ultimately, because I'll give them names. So Mary is the ex, and Jenny is the friend between us.
Okay.
So I'm arguing with Mary. Mary is then telling Jenny something completely different about me.
Sounds about right.
And then Jenny is messaging me saying, Mary's telling me this, and then I'm copying and pasting the correct conversation. So basically this whole thing blows up. Mary stops talking to me, but then also blames her friend for what happened between us. So it's her friend's fault that we broke up, and she's never talking to her friend again. She's never talking to me again. Great. Makes me... I was like, fine, done.
Done and done.
But it wasn't done.
Uh-oh. But wait. There's more.
Dun, dun,
Fast forward 6 months. About 6 months later, I get a message from my friend Jenny, and I'm like, and she's like, "You're not gonna believe what happened." And I tell her, I'm like, well, you're not gonna believe what happened because I just got an email from Mary, checking in on me to see how things are going. I don't know why,
But I never get those.
Right, but then Jenny emails me and says, I just found a blog that Mary wrote, and it's entirely about you.
Oh no!
Here's your spot getting blown up.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
Did she use your name in the blog?
We'll get to that.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna sit back for this.
What?
Sit back. Sit back. So I told her, I said, send me the link to the blog. Great. I get the link to the blog, and at this point it's 2 years of conversation.
Really?
Of her posting, dating back to the day I asked her out the first time, which was the same day I also backed off. I backed off immediately because I didn't want anything to go. And the first blog, I'll never forget the first blog note, because you know how some people will use a blog like a diary, and it's like, dear diary, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So, yes. Okay. I knew it. Anyway, so so the blog says.
What did I do?
So the blog said, like, you know, Dear Joseph, or whoever she was writing to, she made up a name. Dear Joseph, I met the most amazing guy today, blah, 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 blah. And then, but that was the same day that I said, you know what, let's not do this. We both, I don't want to mess up my friendship. But she kept writing about me for an entire year that I didn't know about.
That's okay, crazy lady.
But then, like, having no knowledge of this, then I circled back and asked her out again. Because I'm like, hey, let's give this a shot. I had no idea this existed. And then when I asked her out, I asked her out again. And then obviously the blogs intensified because she was talking about how this was all a big fairy tale thing and like this is meant to be and amazing and all this stuff. And then when we broke up, it turned. And it turned bad.
It's SPF.
And then it
single Filipino female.
But it turned really, really badly.
Really?
Really bad. Like, to the point of, like, if I were to die tomorrow, know that I will always love you. Like, that type of scary.
Oh, man. I only wish I had someone cuckoo that crazy in my life.
That type of scary. So,
she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So I did whatever any, normal person would do.
You printed it and sold it as 50 Shades Grey.
I screen grabbed the entire blog so that I had evidence in case she killed me.
Okay, fair enough.
That was the first thing, because immediately, Frank, I'm sorry. I go, I understand crazy. I go, I'm a writer. I write crazy. So
I've had crazy. I spoke about it on the podcast. The girl that I kind of had a one night stand with, who then was like, "You're never leaving my house."
Right.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
So I have this whole blog of
holy Lord
of just like 6 months, about 6 months worth of blog posts, all about me. This is after the breakup. All about me, talking about stuff. Well, at first it was my fault. I did, I ruined everything. I did everything wrong. But then a few months later, it starts to switch, and here, I miss you, and I know you want your space, and that's what I'm giving you. You broke my heart.
Hold on. She titled the name of the blog is your name.
Not only she did that.
No, that's his.
No.
Don't worry about that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she did that. So.
Oh, she's crazy.
She took a photo of the bench where I broke up with her.
Oh man, do you still have her number? I have nothing to do this week.
No.
That's whoa. Jesus.
And then,
good Lord, look at that.
And then she started posting. Then she started posting my headshots. These were headshots that I had taken.
Can I read the title underneath the headshot?
Sure.
It says, "But he's so beautiful, such a beautiful disaster." Oh my God!
We're gonna go back to the headshot one day because
I need to read all this.
So this went on. This went on and on and on. It would not.
Good night.
Right. So now, but you have to remember, like, my friend's telling me that she found this, and I'm sitting at work reading this, and I'm like, she's outside right now following me. I'm like, she's gonna pop out of the bushes.
You better not.
It's like Carrie Fisher from the Blues
anywhere.
Brothers.
I mean, here. She went somewhere. I wish you were here seeing this with me. It's like just nonstop.
I like this one. Dear Anthony, it puts the lotion in the basket or else it gets the hose.
Let's see. But my favorite one had to be, it was like, where is it? It was the day. I think it was here. Well, here's a photo of her, just so you know. That's what she did.
Okay.
So that's crazy.
Everything. It's the better half. Shut up.
Yeah, I know.
Here, if I don't wake up tomorrow, know that I love you. I will always love you. I'm like, okay. I was like, this.
Look at the tags on the bottom. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
So.
Please tell me that you have like double bolt locks on your door.
Again,
I love that headshot.
You gotta love that headshot. Just here.
The pictures.
Oh, look at this thing. Good Lord! Now she's starting to. Now she learns how to use Photoshop.
You really do look like Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I did.
If Jon Favreau ends up dead, we know what happened. There's another picture of the bench.
There's another bench. It's like, it's like, okay, so that's essentially what I'm processing.
Wow.
In my head.
I'm afraid for you.
Right. And now imagine that, like, literally either earlier that day or the day before, I got an email from her I just wanted to check in to see how you're doing, type of thing.
Because she did more stuff on the blog.
Yeah, exactly. My response to her was very clear. I was like, I know
Anthony don't live here no more.
No, it was a very, very one email, very clear. I know about your blog. I found it. Take it down immediately and stop contacting me, or I'm getting you deported. That is literally what I wrote in the email.
Some ice on her
Say
ass.
deported.
Oh boy.
So she responded to me and said, she's like, literally with like an I don't understand why you're so upset type of thing, and I was like, take it down now. So she took it down and then wrote me back. She's like, well, I took it down. I hope are you happy now? I hope you're really happy. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. And that was the last I heard of her.
So have you Googled her? Like, did she
No.
like shoot up a school or something? Or
No,
you check it
my
constantly when you go to
understanding is that she did eventually go home.
On her own?
okay.
Yes, on her own. On her
Or
own.
was she in shackles on a plane with Steve Buscemi and Nicolas Cage?
No, I made sure she was on a plane with Jack Bauer.
Damn it, Chloe!
Wow, that is.
Damn it!
That is crazy, my friend.
Wow, I think that takes the
that's
crazy
like
cake.
It's almost like a very special episode of The Better Half.
No, that's
the Retro Gamers.
I want to hug you right now because that's how.
Honestly.
Holy crap!
Good
I mean, I
Lord.
thought the girl who wouldn't leave me alone for 2 months was bad. I've never had a blog.
I
about
thought
me.
I was crazy.
Well, you are crazy, but I mean,
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
kudos.
Thank you.
you better be. I hope you didn't leave like any like a brush at her apartment because there might be your DNA in her possession and
She's creating a new
she's
you.
creating a new you.
It's entirely possible. She'll come knocking on my door with a kid that's not mine.
Terminator. There you go. Yeah, the old father. This isn't. It's like this kid looks nothing like me.
Exactly. And then I'll be like, well, you know what? That's okay. I'll take the kid. I'll send him to Larry.
The last thing Larry
And I'll
needs is a
send
kid.
it to
He
my
can barely
mother.
take care of himself.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but you know what? I want to feed into your
Hi,
Frank.
Larry.
I want to feed into your sitcom idea.
Oh, can you imagine? Well, he told me, unfortunately, that was Big Daddy, but I think a sitcom version of Big Daddy.
Yeah, but you know what? That was a movie.
I think
not
it
a
could
TV show.
Big Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, think about it though. I mean, or Uncle Larry, inherits a school for needy children.
Oh,
not
geez.
needy like in hand. No, I mean like under.
Wait,
like,
Larry would be the needy one though.
They help him.
I'm
help
right here,
himself.
two of
Right.
you.
A school of children help Larry become a better adult.
It's like the reverse facts of life.
Reverse
Of course, I'm Mrs. Garrett.
Of course you are.
Rest in peace, Mrs. Garrett.
Rest in peace, Charlotte Ray.
Oh,
You were better. You were better than all of us.
she was the best. So, did I just blow out your eardrums with that? Sorry.
No, it's all good. I don't have any eardrums left.
Oh, wow. That,
All right,
that is,
that's hard to swallow. That's
what she said.
It was hard for her to swallow. Trust me.
Oh,
I wish they made another season of the. I'd love to see a reunion of The Office, but unfortunately, every time I see John Krasinski in anything,
I heard Jack
I'm
Bauer.
like, hey,
was
that's Jim
amazing.
Halpert. So,
I don't know. I heard Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
damn it,
Jack-
Chloe.
Jack Ryan was phenomenal.
Did you see A Quiet Place?
I love that movie. That movie's fantastic.
Okay, I saw A Quiet Place on my day off.
By yourself.
Matinee show by myself. Scared the crap out of myself because I turned around and I'm like, no one's here. No one's going to hear me die or scream.
Yep.
So that movie was fantastic. Unfortunately, I heard they're making a sequel, which
They
kind
are.
of bugs me because I don't think you can't capture that gold once. But we all know
Twice.
studio twice. That's what I said. Don't correct me when I'm wrong.
Well, it needs to be a different cast.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And I just don't think, obviously, with studio execs, they see the money, they want to do a sequel.
Mhm.
So, but then again, I don't know how every Medea movie gets made, but that's
Because
another-
you know what? Tyler Perry's movies make over $100 million every time.
yeah, but
I
still,
know.
You didn't want to see Boo a Medea's Halloween
I own
1
it.
or 2?
I own it on Blu-ray.
All right, there we go.
No
But
problem.
Frank, I did the same thing with a movie where I wound up in the theater by myself, and
It just got very loud. So that's
sorry, by myself, and it scared the hell out of me. And it was Paranormal Activity 3.
Never saw that one.
That
Never saw
one, well, Paranormal
First
1,
one.
I thought Paranormal 1 was awesome. 2, didn't care for. 3 was great. And seeing that in a theater, and it wasn't even a big theater, it was a smaller theater, so when the lights went off, it was pitch black, so you couldn't even see the seats.
Right. Well, the theater
Very
that's
effective.
by us is in the town of Belmore, which is right the next town over from me. It's a small movie theater. I mean, there was
Playhouse?
literally, I mean, what? If you had to say, there's the 10, 12 rows, maybe?
Maybe. If that.
And again, by myself, middle of the theater, and I'm like, this is fantastic because I never did that on my day off. I don't normally go to the movies by myself, and now with kids, everything I see is animated.
Frank Messina,
pretty
his
much.
day off.
Yeah, so
Frank Messina.
yeah, you need to see movies by yourself then.
Right,
It's like
so,
imperative.
Right, and there's movies that I want to see that my wife is not going to see, like anything obviously zombie related. She's not going to see.
Because she's tired of your. That's why.
Well, you know what? When the hits the fan, she's going to be thanking me. Okay? Yeah, that's right. I said it, honey.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm staring at the microphone, but it's
I don't know, but
staring
you're
at
a
the
dead
camera.
man.
Why are you choking in the microphone?
She doesn't listen to this.
Oh, okay.
I know that hurts me a little bit actually. But no, what I was saying, my point was, in A Quiet Place. I mean, I thought John Krasinski was awesome, and I haven't watched Jack
Yep.
Ryan yet, but I heard it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I heard
again,
it was
in
good
my
too.
head, I still see Jim Halpert, and I'm just waiting for Dwight to show up.
All
Which
those faces
would be
he makes to
awesome.
the camera.
Yeah, okay, my favorite Office scene or episode.
Favorite Office moment.
I can tell you mine. When Jim imitated Dwight.
Oh, Dwight. Yeah.
Michael. Fact. Black bear. Which bear?
Bears
is
beats.
best?
What was it? Bears beats
something.
something
Black
else.
bears. Wrong. That's obviously wrong. That was a great episode.
I like
Was
the,
was it wrong or was it wrong?
Wrong.
Oh,
Wrong.
oh, wow!
Very
Look
good.
at that.
Very good.
He's doing an impression of our guest.
You know,
we
he's
do
not
no
here.
impressions here. Yeah,
I
exactly.
try and do. I'm trying to get
He
a Trump
tries to
impression.
do it, but
Yeah, I
he
know.
can't.
And I see you struggle. I hear you struggle all the time, man. It's not that hard. It's
I mean,
you know, you can-
the only one. I mean, I don't want to do a Trump impression of like Alec Baldwin doing Trump or something. I want to come up with my own thing. It's
Yeah.
just. It's not as easy as you think. I've been practicing. I mean, unfortunately, I get possessed by Harry Carey all the time.
Yeah, that one's
but,
that gets a little rough.
that's a
but,
tough one. But you know what? I think your Trump is getting there. It just needs a little finessing, and it'll be there. And then
Right.
one day when Trump shows up,
huge. I can't.
Exactly.
Well, every time
you
Trump
know,
shows up, he's always in the bathroom. So don't.
I know,
so
and you got to remember, there's no H in that huge. It's just huge,
Yeah.
huge, huge,
Cool whip.
cool whip,
Cool whip.
cool whip.
Say cool.
Yeah, I actually started watching Family Guy again. I haven't watched it in a while.
I haven't seen
So-
that in a long time either.
Yeah.
Great show.
You know, well, Walking Dead is on the same time Family.
You know
Guy.
what? Only
Oh,
because Anthony. Oh, he's mentioned. Now that you listen to all the episodes, and I know you've mentioned it, we're gonna do maybe a little bit teaser here right now. We're gonna do a larger episode later. And I know, Ant, you're always talking about wanting to talk about very special episodes.
Yes, I
Just-
do.
Just to touch, just to give like an amuse-bouche towards a later episode.
Okay.
It's like a little tasting of a.
Thank you.
Of a thing. What is one of your favorite VSPs?
Oh gosh,
VSEs.
VSEs.
Yes.
I've got
VSP.
two, and
Okay.
everybody know. But I'll go with different strokes because I don't know why they had so many very special episodes.
It's because they're amazing.
I know,
Just fun. They had probably 30.
I know they really did. But you guys have talked about Dudley and the Bike Shop, and everybody knows that one.
Classic.
Everybody knows about the Sam one.
I love that one.
When Sam gets kidnapped, and this is our family now. this is your
Mr.
family.
D.
But I feel like the one that always gets glossed over is the one where Kimberly and Arnold get in a car with a stranger and wind
Yes.
up back at his house.
That's
And
when
then-
Kimberly almost. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is when Kimberly almost gets raped.
And then even worse, ends up making Night Trap.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Well,
You think she would
I
have
think-
known better?
I know. I think the trauma from that led to Night Trap.
Well, she might have. She doesn't. She was a rich girl, so she and she don't because it don't no matter anyway. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
And
she,
it's weird, I don't
she didn't
really
have
remember
street
this
smarts. She
episode.
didn't have street smarts, so maybe she didn't know not
Yeah.
to get into a car with
Well,
strangers.
this was a
yeah, but Arnold would
Yeah,
have.
but you know what? Yeah, but this was
Which one about Harry?
this was a 2-part episode. This was actually a 2-part episode, and I remember it because the creepy guy brings them back to the house, and then he starts then he wants to he locks Arnold in a bedroom.
Oh yes, I remember that. Oh my God, you're right.
He locks Arnold in a bedroom and puts on some space shuttle show while he's making the moves the moves on Kimberly in the living room. And then when she tries to leave, he throws her in a closet and threatens her.
Did he try to unbutton her shirt?
That was in the second half. In the first half, he throws Kimberly in the closet and threatens Arnold's life. Arnold tries to break out of the room, and then the dude grabs a roll of duct tape and ties Arnold up in the friggin' bedroom.
That's right.
I just remember it freaking that freaked the hell out of me.
I'm trying to
How
find
did they
the
escape?
episode.
I don't remember.
Arnold escapes. He gets free, breaks the window in the bedroom, and runs for his life, and runs back to Mr. Drummond. And then by the time he gets the cops and comes back, the dude and Kimberly, I think, are in a basement or something somewhere, and that's when he's just about to make the move on her and rape her when the cops come in. And
Who played the dude?
I don't remember who played the dude, because originally I thought it was Terry Kaiser from Weekend at Bernie's, but he played a thief in a different episode. So it was just
he did. You're right. He did.
Yeah, by the way, Terry Kaiser you hire all the time when you want him to play, when you want somebody to play a creep, because I remember him also playing a burglar on an episode of 227 with Pee Wee Herman.
I know you stole that.
But it was also like another hostage situation where he kept everybody hostage in like a boiler room or something. It was weird. But anyway,
I bet he must have an overall, like a zip up outfit. Come here, you dirty mug. Come here.
So what's your second one?
The second one was Punky Brewster.
I knew it. Oh,
but you know
somebody was taking acid in that episode.
No,
not that one.
It was the Punky Brewster episode where Punky and her friend Cherry, I believe her name was, or Sherry?
Okay.
I think Sherry.
I think it was Sherry. They were playing hide and seek, and Sherry decided to climb into an old refrigerator to hide.
I don't remember that one.
I think I remember this one.
She got trapped in the refrigerator. They spent the episode trying to find her, and when they found her, she wasn't breathing. So they had to perform CPR on her to bring her back to life because she died in the refrigerator. Basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was an episode of Punky Brewster that I remember.
Stupid Sherry.
No, I don't remember much of that show. I love the show because I hate when you do that impression. Soleil Moon Frye.
Bad impression.
There was
no better
an episode, like I remember the cave episode, but there was another episode where it was like adult Punky was visiting. What was the father's name, or the stepfather, whatever the
Henry.
It was like a dream. He was having a dream. I think he was sick or something, and she came back as like there was a future. It was a future. Fast forward, and she was an adult, and she was visiting older Henry, who was probably 130 at that point.
How big were Hooters at that point?
Apparently, I think she ran. Maybe she ran away, but she came back, and he was like on his deathbed. But
I remember that episode.
I just remember the older version of Punky was smoking hot.
Yes.
And I'm just like, wow. I mean, not realizing that when Punky actually got to an adult, she'd be even hotter.
Yeah, honestly.
But I have to now look through all the episodes of.
We're gonna revisit and have a larger episode with Anthony because he's gonna be in town.
Yes,
when
Anthony is in New York, we are going.
We're doing very special episodes, just all very special episodes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a very special episode.
It's turning into like our annual Christmas thing.
That's fine.
Which is
That's
great.
fine.
It's such
and
a
it doesn't have to be.
And it doesn't have to be a Christmas episode.
Right. I did the Happy Days one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a bunch of sitcoms from our childhood. Mm-hmm. I'm going to write their names out. I'm going to put them in a bowl, and I'm going to pick out a show. So if Family Ties comes up, it's a Family Ties episode.
Cool.
There's a few good ones of Family Ties, but whatever comes up, then I will look through their catalog and I will find a very special episode.
Just make sure you put Golden Girls in there. I know how much you love them.
What?
And that's
who dies on Golden Girls?
That was I'm still scarred about the hockey draft.
Oh,
no. That was Nickelodeon.
That was Nickelodeon.
What was I remember you watched like.
Oh, he's obsessed with Golden Girls.
I know.
I just think it was one of the funniest sitcoms of the 80s.
He just showed a clip from Golden Girls because Burt Reynolds just passed away.
Yes.
Let's give it up to the Bandit. When Burt Reynolds,
I'm actually very upset. Listen, not only am I a Pontiac guy and he drove a Pontiac Trans Am, but I have a fond memory of my dad, who's no longer with us, taking us to see Smokey and the Bandit at the Kings Highway movie theater on Nostrand Avenue.
Yeah.
The Kings Highway, it was somewhere around there. Nostrand Avenue movie theater, maybe, in Brooklyn. And I remember him taking us there, and it was Smokey the Bandit 2. And I loved I'm a big car guy, so I love the trucks smashing all the police cars and Jackie Gleason, you some bitch. You know, I mean, it just that movie has such a fond memory for me. When I found out I got an alert on my phone. I don't know why I got an alert that Burt Reynolds died, but I got an alert thing, and I was actually very upset. I was like,
is there like an Amber Alert version for celebrity deaths?
No, I have a breaking news app, and just happened. Breaking news,
and they're the like antenna TV, you know, when someone dies, they show a clip, whatever, and they showed a clip of Burt Reynolds did a quick, kind of like a quick guest appearance on the Golden Girls.
Yeah,
he ended up going on a date with Sophia, so of course the audience is going nuts, and
that would happen.
And the other three are like, oh my god, it's Burt Reynolds, and then Burt just goes to Sophia, and goes, so which one's the slut? And all three of them are like, me. And then
Did you see? Did you see Tom Selleck's tweet though this week where he's like much respect to Burt, but could people please stop using my image?
Yes. The rest of peace. I saw those. What was the special?
Yeah, what's the special episode with Golden Girls?
I don't know if I'll be honest with you. I don't.
There was a hurricane. Wasn't there a hurricane?
There was a multi-episode.
No, there were a couple of. There was one with the hurricane.
Because the hurricane went from that to Empty Nest.
Then there
was
there was another episode. It was a two-parter, and I remember it because George Clooney was guest starring on it before he was George Clooney. But
before he moved to peak skill,
before Return to
no. It was when there were a couple that moved in next door to them that were selling stolen jewels. So the FBI camps in their house to spy on the jewel thieves next door.
Oh my god!
Because that would happen in real life. That they would stay in the house with them.
Of course.
There wouldn't be an A1 air conditioning van parked outside those people's house. Oh my god!
Especially all those old women.
Tonight on a very special Golden Girls, Ma's Depends fall off. You know?
There was another one too where they thought Sophia was going to die. She thought she was having a heart attack, and they had all of these things where it was like they were talking about the seriousness of that, and then it turned out she just had like heartburn.
Are they all dead except for
No, B. Arthur I think is still alive.
No, Betty White's the only one left.
Oh, Betty White. Oh, B. Arthur's dead?
Oh, she died a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tonight on a very special Golden Girls.
Well, Betty White. Man, she's still kicking.
Sophia died, then B. Arthur, and then Blanche.
Del Getty.
Rue McClanahan.
Blanche Dubois.
Yeah.
You know how I know
so
that?
So make sure you put Golden Girls in there. Don't half of them were on Mama's Family. Remember Mama's Family?
Oh, I loved Mama's Family.
Oh my god, I hated that show.
You know, I didn't love Mama's Family.
I didn't like
Vicki Lawrence.
I just couldn't. I just can't do Mama's Family.
And then there's Maude. Alrighty, so be on the lookout for the end of the year when we do the very special episode.
Definitely do that.
Anthony coming in. And what I'd like to do is real quick, I'd like to bounce back to the retro gamers for a moment. Volley, if you will.
Yep, and I have a couple of purchases to talk to you about as well, Larry.
Really? All right. Well, yes. I'm going to do this here. I would like to do an unboxing, if you may. So
I may.
I may.
At the beginning of the year.
Write that down, if you may.
If you may, yes, and.
It's very apropos that you do.
Very apropos.
Kiss my ass. So back in January, through Castlemania, I ordered these two collector sets. One is Holy Diver, which is a game that came out over in Japan, never came out in the U.S.
Correct.
This company, Castlemania, put it out on the NES, an actual cartridge, and a collector's edition of R-Type 3 and Super R-Type for the Super NES. Now, I ordered this in January, before even the official pre-order kicked in, which meant that I know in here are going to be the special edition cartridges that are different colors. So what I'm a little upset is that I'm not numbers 1 of 1,000 on each of these. Don't get bored because we're talking about something you're not interested in.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're number 1,000 of 1,000.
No, please. I ordered so early But I like to open these up real quick because I'm dying to see what the cartridges are going to look like.
Worth less if you open them up.
Well, I plan
That
on
is
playing.
correct.
And so we're going to start first with Holy Diver, Collector's Edition, $5.91 of 1,000. No, I need.
Frank, do it for him. Watch him.
I need. Where's the pen?
He may cry and text Verdi if you
use this
open
with a
them.
pen. It's hypothetically sealed.
Oh wait, never mind. I got it right here. Hypothetically sealed.
It's
That's yours.
it's
Make your own
hypodermically
list,
sealed.
I got it now.
It's
All right.
hyperactively sealed.
What is that? What is that?
Hypoallergenic?
No, it's
Hypodermic.
No, I know what you're talking about. Hermetically.
hermaphroditic.
Hermaphroditically sealed.
Yeah. All right, so Holy Diver. There we go, right there. Beautiful box, I must say.
Great song.
So let's see what the. Well, this has
Nice
a lot of heavy metal influence to it, like Ozzy, Dio, a couple
Did
other
I ever
guys.
get you the original game while I was in Japan?
No, because it was way too much money.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Do you want me to hold the bottom?
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, now I got another certificate of authenticity. This
All
one
right.
said 591 of 1,000. This one says 2546 of 2,900. So now I'm really confused.
Awesome.
So we'll put that on the side there.
Lies.
And look at this.
Or should I say fake news?
Someone's trying to steal our bit.
Yeah, I see that. What's going on here?
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Cartridge not working on your PAL NES? Press reset twice. So the 8-bit cartridge is in here. Nice box, I gotta say. Very nice.
Very nice. How much were these?
Very nice. These were $60 each, so normal for a brand new game.
Under $60.
What do these count towards our contest?
I'm gonna say no because these are new games.
Okay.
Also, I'm tired of my account going up.
Especially because mine has remained flat for a while. Although I did make some purchases.
Look at this.
Oh, look, these are like stickers and stuff.
Yeah, there's stickers in there. Some sort of look at this notebook. It's just an empty notebook I can write notes in. That's very nice.
Your diary.
You have a diary.
Do.
Just make sure you draw a picture of a bench in there, and
By the way,
I'll send you my headshot.
Look at this. That's pretty cool. Got some pins.
black paper.
Very nice. Ooh, very nice.
Look at that. That's pretty sweet.
Looking good. You gotta post images of these up on our Instagram and Facebook
Absolutely.
page.
And now we are put that paper back in. Yeah, put that back together.
Take the other box.
So now let's see what's in here. Let's break open the old cartridge.
I can hardly wait.
I hardly knew ye.
I think that was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know.
I cannot contain my excitement as I go on my phone and order dinner from Grubhub.
Grubhub. Anything good tonight?
Probably not.
Speaking of doing things on the phone, I posted something the other day on the old Facebook there of Uber for kids now. Did you see
yeah.
that?
Oh, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
It literally should say pedophiles line up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, parents, if you're so freaking busy that you can't drive your kid to school, you should not be a parent. It's that
Or,
simple.
you know what? Put your kid on a bus, for God's
Yeah,
sakes.
but no, I'm going to have an Uber driver. And my quote was, 1983, kids never get into a car with strangers. 2018, kids, your stranger is here to pick you up.
Oh, no, I saw your post, and I literally looked at it. I said, who thought this was a good idea?
I thought it was a joke at first, but sadly, it's not.
I really hope,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that full white case?
That is a full white
That is
cartridge.
a white case. It's a white cartridge. Retro bit. That is
Very
nice.
nice.
I've never heard of this
Very
game.
playable too.
Is this an RPG
I like that
game?
scratch right across
It's
the.
Frank. It's
right across the sticker.
a side-scrolling shooter.
Okay.
Very almost Castlevania-like. Right there.
Oh, that one. Oh, I'm thinking
The
of the other one. I'm
new
thinking of
Alante.
R-Type. The new Alante.
The Bundy Bounce.
The Bundy Bouts.
I don't believe there was a very special episode of
No,
Marriage.
that show was too absurd, I think, to have a special episode.
Instead, they would just have like pilot episodes for other shows.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Like Joey. Was
Joey.
it Joey?
Joey Tribbiani was
Joey
one of them.
Tribbiani,
Yeah. No, not as Joey Tribbiani. But
No. That was another. Yeah, that was another show. They
Yeah,
did.
that was
top of the heap.
top of the heap.
Top of the
Oh.
heap. Yeah, because
With
Joey was
Joe Bologna.
Joey was
Yeah.
her
Joe
boyfriend.
Bologna.
Joey was her
Spawn.
boyfriend for an episode, wasn't he?
A couple
Yes.
episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Bologna played his
And
father.
then, do you remember the episode Manager Children at the at Bud's college when Stephen Rhodes came back as the dean and
Yes.
Felicity was on?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And they tried. That was supposed to be like at a college radio station.
That makes sense. Steve goes from what did Steve do?
He was a animal. No, he was a park activist that stole the egg.
Then he became a dean of students. That makes sense. Almost as much sense as Fonzie becoming a teacher. At the end of that
Don't
show.
knock the Fonz, man. He can be anything he wants.
The
became a
Fonz
teacher?
never threw a punch in one episode.
He didn't have to.
Well, true.
Well, you attack that jukebox every week.
Yeah, I
That's
would
right.
love for
If you can tap a jukebox and get a song on that you want, you don't mess with them. That's all. You don't mess with those people.
for all the damage that he caused at Arnold's. I would love for to just have Arnold just hand him an invoice one day.
That would have been awesome.
You owe me $14,000 in damages.
He was super R-Type.
Very nice. Very nice. That's is that a SNES game?
That is an SNES cart.
I see what he did there.
I saw what he did there too.
I-
So more
I
stickers.
lost him.
Oh,
Speak.
you still there?
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
Another
Sorry.
notebook. Ah, very nice notebook. Look at that notebook.
Oh, very nice. That's really cool.
And then what I can only assume is another sticker. Not sticker. Pin.
Okay.
More
Very
pins.
cool.
And then we'll check out the cartridge. I like this. This is a pretty cool set. And while I'm doing this, we'll lead into one of our retro news.
this is actually
About-
this could be
well,
a
Do
funny-
you want to lead into the retro news, or do you want to go over what I purchased as well?
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be too cluttered.
you remember the? Do you remember the store in Japan I told you about called Book Off?
Yes.
It's the other store that I go to instead of
That's a
Super
lot of book.
Potato.
Yep.
Yes, that's a lot of book. And so I found out that Book Off not only exists here in LA, but I had actually been to one years ago without
Oh,
realizing
really?
I had been to one. So
They sell books and games.
Ooh.
they sell everything. They sell books, video games, DVDs, electronics, collectibles. That is really nice. That is
That's a nice blue cart.
nice blue cartridge.
Very nice.
Very
All right,
nice.
Cool.
So
Very good, Castlevania.
So when I went down to play hockey over Labor Day weekend, I was playing in a tournament, and I found that there was a Book Off 10 minutes away from the ice rink.
Oh wow.
So it's like, okay. So I went with one of my teammates. We went over to the mall because we had like a 4-hour gap between games.
Yeah.
And so I went over to Book Off and found a few games and picked
Okay.
them up. So I got a couple for the NES. So I'm building my NES collection. So one of them is Roller Games. Remember Roller Games?
Oh my God, yes.
For the
You remember
NES?
the
Yeah.
Gator Skaters
Yes.
from that? Yep.
So I had to pick that one up. And then I picked this one up because I didn't realize I didn't have it. I thought I did. But I used to love this game. I rented it all the time. Ninja Kid.
Oh, Ninja Kid's awesome.
Yeah, Ninja Kid's an awesome game. And then, because I finally opened my Retro Freak, right, which plays like 16 different systems.
It actually works, unlike mine. I'm
works.
throwing mine out.
No, I will tell you though, I did struggle with some of the cartridges. It all depends on how you put them in.
Well, I tried
So-
every which way but loose.
So I picked up a couple of Game Gear games to test them out, and they work fine. So one of them is X-Men,
Oh, cool.
which was an awesome game on the Game Gear. And then this one was just staring at me, and I had to pick it up. But do you remember Shining Force for Game Gear?
Yes.
That is an
Over Game
awesome
Gear.
game. I actually downloaded it on the 3DS.
Yep.
Game is fantastic.
Awesome game. So that is what I picked up for a whopping $64. 34 of it was just Shining Force.
Wow.
Yeah.
Worth it. I think worth it. Yeah.
Yep. So when you add that in, you're still about $1,200 ahead of me.
Yeah. Well, that depending on if clone systems count, I have
Yeah.
just skyrocketed ahead of you.
Oh,
So-
that's very true. Because
Yeah, so
one of the bits of retro news which we were getting to before is
Yep.
that the Poly Mega is now available for pre-order.
Yes, after a terrible, terrible launch to their website.
Yes. I don't.
The
They just weren't expecting the response that they got.
Not only that, but they also had one of those what do they call it, like DDoD attacks or something
Yes.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this company, Polymega, tried getting this clone. They're the first system that I know of where they're cloning CD-based systems. In one drive, you're gonna get the PlayStation 1, the TurboGrafx CD, the Sega CD, the Neo Geo
Sega.
CD, and now just announced the Sega Saturn.
Sega.
This is all going to be on
One drive.
console?
One system.
One drive. Yep, one
Wow.
system. Now, on top of that, you can purchase separate modules. So if you want to add a Super Nintendo to it, or an NES, or a TurboGrafx 16 or Genesis.
That's interesting.
Very great idea.
Well,
now,
and what it has, Frank, is
Sorry, is there a controller that comes with it, or you need a controller?
you can controller will come with all of it.
Mhm.
And there'll be like when you buy a module, it'll come with that controller.
Okay.
Or you can use original
Right.
controllers
But the controller will work for all different.
because it's the
systems.
same plug. It's
right.
that original plug.
And Frank, it's
Okay.
got basically it has a base, so you can pick the module up out of the base and replace it with a different module. So you don't have to have 10 systems out. You can just put the one out that you want to use.
That's kind of interesting.
We first talked about this a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And they finally they went to launch on the 4th of September.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the traffic coming in, like I said, the attack, someone attacked the website, overloaded it, and just shut them down for 2 days.
Yep.
But finally they're up and running. You can actually go right now to polymega.com to do the pre-sale. The system comes out April 1st, 2019.
Okay.
The base system goes for $250, which is not bad because technically you're getting 5 CD systems in one. The modules are about $60 each.
Yep.
Which still isn't bad.
Yep.
Or you can buy what's called an ultimate bundle, which is basically all of it.
Right.
The
Yep.
base unit and all the modules, or you can buy the super duper deluxe special, which is
Super duper.
everything with one additional controller per module.
Gotcha.
Now that one I did not buy because that's just insane. Because I don't need 2 controllers for each system.
So
My
did you
mic-
buy all the modules?
No, because we're sharing the same mic.
Oh.
So instead, I bought the ultimate bundle.
Ugh.
So I will be getting all the modules, including the home system, $490 something, and
the rent.
that will be coming in April of next year. I am looking forward to it. I really can't wait because I'm done buying these clone systems. This is it. This is my final clone system I'm purchasing, and I think it's going to be the best one available.
I feel really badly though if it turns out to be dud.
It will not be a dud. It can't be a dud.
I have a question unrelated, if you don't mind me asking. I know you guys are all up on the consoles and everything. Is there going to be a Commodore 64 console? And if so, how are they going to decide on what games? Because there was literally thousands upon thousands of games to play on that.
It'll be the ones that they have the rights to, kind of like with the C64 Mini that's coming
Right.
out.
yeah,
But,
which is going to be
that is in the works.
Oh, it's
Oh,
already. I think it's coming out next month.
Hold on one moment.
Oh,
He-
I didn't realize it was.
It already came out in Europe, which our friend
That
recently
I think I
visited.
need to ask for Christmas.
No, yeah, I think it comes out next month here in the U.S.
Where did he go? Whoa! Got one?
That's
There it
it.
is.
That is
How did you get
C64
that?
Mini.
Is that for me?
So hold on, I can't hear you at the moment.
So
That
then I
you were
said,
saying?
Anthony, I take all of the episodes.
Okay, just so you know, if you guys get those, I want one.
Okay,
I'm putting
he
it
said-
now.
So-
I want.
He's on record.
Yep. So I picked this up when I was on vacation in Italy because it came out in Europe months ago.
That's a nicer box.
That's a nicer box, and the nicer games on the back.
How many games is it come with?
64.
There are 64 games in this.
I see what they did there.
Exactly, including. I won't go through them all, but Alley Cat, Anarchy, Avenger, California Games, which I loved on the Commodore 64.
Love California games.
That game was
California
awesome.
games.
California.
Boulder Dash, Cybernoid
Oh,
2, Jump,
Boulder Dash is a great game.
Jumpman.
Exciting.
I can see you getting excited.
Let's see, Trailblazer 2,
Boing.
Trailblazer.
I think we're going.
Thing on a Spring. Sure.
Boing.
Pit Stop 2, Hunter's
Oh.
Moon, Impossible Mission 1 and 2,
Oh, Impossible. Did you play Impossible Mission?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember the beginning?
Yes.
Hello, visitor. Stay a while.
Unfortunately,
Stay forever.
never
ended.
Unfortunately, no Space Taxi.
Oh.
Up, please.
So, but this is coming out. I forget when it's coming out. I thought it was coming out next month.
Yes, I think sometime in October.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometime
good.
in
So
October.
then, if you guys don't pick one up for me, I'll have my wife get it.
Yeah,
for
There you
Christmas.
go. Cool.
I'm probably not going to pick up any since I bought the European one that I bought in June and haven't opened yet. So
Very nice. Good for you. That's
All
awesome.
right.
yeah, I'm
So
very
There's
happy
a
about
great
that.
game on Commodore 64 called Raid on Bungling Bay.
Ooh.
Did you ever play that one?
I feel like that's
No.
on
You were
that-
a helicopter and you had to go around and bomb ships that were being built in docks.
Mhm.
It was very 8-bit, but what is it? 64-bit, I guess. No.
Yeah,
So,
it's
but
like 4-bit.
it was very basic, but like it was kind of cool because there was no map. You had to go and find it, and you would just have to sit there and bomb these ships that were basically lines.
Oh, nice.
But obviously there was other helicopters, shooting at you and stuff. But Raid
That's
on
kinda
Bungling
awesome.
Bay,
Cool.
Raid on
But
Moscow.
if you ever come out to LA, Frank, should you ever, put the money together to fly out here?
I was actually thinking about taking the family out there for a little vacay.
Come visit for a vacay, and then we can take out my Commodore 64 because I have one.
Stephanie, we're going to California.
Going to California.
California.
Speaking of going away and just tying it all in, we watched the Very Brady sequel the other night,
Oh,
which
God.
the kids thought was hysterical until the part where Greg kissed Jan. Then that needed some explaining, but I forgot about that.
They're not related.
But I just realized when they went to Hawaii, when they chased Roy to Hawaii,
Yep.
they rented a car. They rented their station wagon from home.
Oh yeah.
It didn't
Yes,
click
they
until I
did.
saw it. I'm like, oh my god, that's the station wagon. Me and Stephanie just roared.
Yes, they
And
did.
now-
and when you come out to
Yeah.
visit, you can go check out the Brady Bunch house, now property of HGTV.
Yeah, sorry, Lance Bass. He was robbed.
He's gonna sue. He'll probably sue
He
them.
should.
Yeah.
He should sue. That
Yeah.
was bullshit. That was bullsugar.
So we're gonna kind of bounce back and forth here because this was some retro news. I think we have some old news.
We do have some old news. Get off my lawn.
Right.
All right.
So for those here, the retro gamers who may not be familiar, if this is even going to air on the retro gamers, I don't know.
Well, why wouldn't it? You trying to censor
certainly-
me?
absolutely
Nope, this
not.
is just gonna be the longest episode ever of the Retro Gamers.
Yeah,
So
this
what?
may be
You
a
make it two-parter.
this may be a
Be-
two-parter within the same week for the retro gamers. In 2 weeks for the better half.
We'll have it to talk about that after we're done.
What's happening?
What is going on?
Okay, hold on.
Where'd it go? So old news is because the retro gamers. No, I keep getting these shows confused. The better half drops every other week. So by the time this news makes it to air with us, it's old news.
Right. I'm just trying to get my.
And what we like to do is, because now I'm looking at it here, normally Frank will start to read the headline, and I guess what state it's from. But in this case around, we're going to read the headline,
And you're gonna.
and
guess
Anthony's
what
going to
state
try
it's
and
from.
guess
All
what.
right. I've been
Drop
gearing up for this one. I only got one right so far.
Now, usually the way this works is obviously the better half is, I wouldn't say a relationship-based podcast because we don't really give relationship advice, but we did discuss Larry's dating or non-dating and
Yep.
my life as a married man with children. So the articles are usually some sort of
Relationship.
relationship-based,
Yeah.
very loosely based. So I will give you the title, and you will guess where it happened, and then I will read the article. So he looks a lot like
Looks like Lex Luger.
No, the guy from V.
Nice.
Okay, so man sentenced to prison for sexually assaulting another man he met at Alcoholics Anonymous.
AA.
So where did that happen?
Every city in the country.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, I mean, your stories all seem to stem from Florida, and it makes me want to go Florida. Let's say Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Ding, 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 ding,
Hey, that's the second one I got right.
All right.
Ooh.
So
It was an earthquake.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so a Leon County judge sentences longtime legal and political gadfly. What's a
I
gadfly?
have no idea.
Wow.
It's a gadfly.
I
A jet.
honestly don't know what a gadfly.
A longtime
Gadfly.
legal
How
and
about a
political
gad run?
gadfly, Kevin Kolemij. It's Koelemij.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strange name. To 15 years in prison for sexually assaulting a young man he took into his confidence through a substance abuse program. I'm just going to say his first name.
A gadfly is an annoying person, especially one who provokes others into action by criticism.
That's a whole... Oh, so he's like an annoying, annoying guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, I'm not going to say his last name, was convicted in July after his arrest in 2015. The young man, then 20, came forward to say that in February of that year, Kevin performed oral sex on him without his consent after an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Stop. Now, if someone's reported is performing oral sex on me, how do I not consent? No, stop.
No, stop. I didn't
Hey,
mean it.
Hey,
It's
you,
a yes.
stop.
No means no.
No. Stop it, you. Hey, you, stop it.
Hey, you get your damn hands off of that.
They talked for a while, and at about 2 a.m., Kevin, whatever his last name is, offered to give him a massage. The man said he
boy.
fell asleep around 3:45 a.m. and woke to what felt like someone was performing oral sex on him.
This is John Travolta?
I'm sorry. No, you know what? There's
No,
no.
if it was John Travolta, it would be in Hollywood.
Oof.
By
Okay.
the
Hello, Papa.
Scientology Center.
The man said he came forward to police after discussing the incident with friends. Other similar allegations reported to police, and Kevin, whatever his name was arrested. His attorney, Don Pumphrey,
Wow. Pumphrey.
urged Angela
Wow.
Depp.
Gotta make
Pumphrey
sense, yeah,
to reduce
because
the
he's trying to
sentence, saying that
Pumphrey.
the relationship between Kevin and the man was long-standing and that he did nothing to stop the incident.
So they're trying to say they knew each other beforehand.
Yes, it was consenting. He faced 30 years in prison, but Pumphrey said an appeal was being prepared.
How do you have a lawyer with a last name Pumphrey?
I don't know. The relationship lasted for months, Pumphrey said, following the sentence. This is a young man who identified not 100% heterosexual with an openly gay man over a period of time and said nothing and did nothing. It sounds like a strange set of events. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Really nothing else to report.
So and so, yada,
If
yada.
nothing else, we have learned that people who are well known, well admired, and well respected can do bad things. He is someone who, according to the testimony, has spent all of his time dealing with the most vulnerable section of the population. That's the crux of this case. Mr. Kolemij utilized his position at AA to target and prey upon young men. Bad, bad, bad. So,
No.
and a related article, Tom Cruise makes stop at Tallahassee Airport.
Very nice.
So I only have one article of news today because I know you have some retro news.
Yes.
We have some retro news, but Frank, I
Yes?
also have an old news article.
Oh,
Ooh.
go for it.
Look at Rippo doing his homework.
You tell me where this is from.
Touche, El Rippo.
Okay.
Tallahassee.
Woman claims marriage scam tricked her into marrying complete stranger during mock wedding.
Glendale.
Wait a minute, somebody's knocking at my door.
Hello, Anthony.
Yo, man.
I'm gonna go with. See, I'm thinking south, but it also could be.
I want to go Oklahoma.
I think it could be southwest, like New Mexico.
Here, I'm gonna open it up for you. It's new.
New Mexico.
No. I mean, it's new. It's not a place you've mentioned before.
Oh, what's going on with the lighting, dude?
I don't know. Paranormal activity.
It's on to move around. That's why. I'm gonna say
New Jersey.
Maine.
I'm going with New Jersey.
Do we have one in Maine?
All right, it's a few continents away from that. So,
Damn it.
a woman claims she was deceived into marrying a stranger in a mock wedding in China.
Yeah, yo, man.
The 21-year-old identified woman from Hong Kong said she was asked to play a bride in a mock wedding as part of training in order to become a wedding planner, the BBC reported Wednesday. The woman originally signed up to be a makeup artist after seeing a post on Facebook. However, she was convinced by the firm to become a wedding planner instead because she could make more money. She received a week of free training in Hong Kong before traveling to the Chinese province of Fujian for the mock wedding. However, as the simulated wedding went on, she and the groom signed a real marriage document. She was told by the company that the marriage would be voided after, the South China Morning Post reported. The woman did not realize she was married until she returned to Hong Kong and sought legal help. The purpose of the scam, according to the South China Morning Post, is to earn the Chinese resident a chance to apply for residency in Hong Kong on the basis they have a spouse in the region. It's a new form of marriage scam, Tong Kamjiu, the director of the Rights and Benefits Committee of the Hong Kong Federation of Trade Unions, told the BBC. I feel disappointed and cannot believe it's even happening in modern Hong Kong. It was not immediately clear who the woman was married to, but she may have to apply for a divorce, the BBC reported. Each year, an average of 1,000 Hong Kong-China marriage scam cases occur, according to the outlet.
That's a lot.
But did you die? Wow, that's I'm not going to China.
Honestly, what is going on over there?
That's
I don't
the
know,
only
but
thing
you know
I do-
what? I will let you know when I go there because that's the next country I have to visit.
Oh, good Lord, we'll
Wow,
never see
I'd
him
love
again.
to see your passport.
My passport is insane.
I have to get a new one. Mine
You should get the Hyrule passport cover.
I know. Well, no, I got a nice Italian leather passport cover while I was in
excuse
Italy.
me.
But I've got 12 stamps.
Wow.
I've got 12 stamps in there from Japan.
Oh, cool.
If you
Is
need
that only
stamps,
like
I work at
like
the
a free
post
burger or
office.
something?
No, unfortunately not. But yeah, so that was our bit of old news, and I have a feeling we've been running a little long. Maybe we should skip the retro news for this week.
You know,
Unless
it's,
you want to do a two-parter.
well,
I think
there's,
we're already
you know,
there.
There is one I just want to mention real quick.
Shoot.
The announcement, the video game announcement.
Yes.
That kind of came out of nowhere, and seeing how we do have a Sega fan here.
Sega.
Sega.
Just out of the blue, they announced Streets of Rage 4.
Yes.
Has been announced. It looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Very kind of like what? Cell shaded, would you call it?
Yes, it's just got a beautiful look to it. It really does.
You a big Streets of Rage fan?
I played it a little bit. I wasn't a huge fan, but I enjoyed it. I mean, if you put it in front of me, I'd play.
So Streets of Rage, really not too much more information as far as a release date or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's going to come out on all the home consoles now.
Yes.
Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Steam. But, you know, that's a series that I'm shocked it took this long
Yes.
to get some sort of new game out of it.
Yeah, because the last, like, Streets of Rage 3 was... I mean, Streets of Rage 2 is still my favorite one. But,
2? Okay.
yeah, Streets of Rage 2 is my favorite. But the third one was awesome, too. So the fact that series just kind of died out after that was sad.
Yeah, no, it's a series shocked. Like I said, never really came up on it. But Streets of Rage 4, be on the lookout for it. And I think with that, yeah, we are running pretty long right now.
Yes,
so
we are.
we're probably going to start to wrap this up at this point.
Oh, wait,
this
but before we go...
Oh,
before
I guess
we
not.
go,
We're not.
There was
Fuck
one other thing I
that.
wanted to get in, and I wanted to get in some retro birthdays. And I know we normally
now
do...
we'll- okay.
Yeah, now we'll do it. I know we normally do mini segments, but this has just been a one long or two long ongoing segments here. So
That's right. We took a break at some point.
Yeah, that's exactly. So let's squeeze in some retro birthdays really quickly.
All right.
So
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
that works. So 1999 we already mentioned in our previous segment.
Dreamcast.
99.99 we got the Sega Dreamcast, but not only did we get the Sega Dreamcast, but it's also the 19th anniversary for Sonic Adventure because that came out with the Dreamcast.
One of the best.
The
One
best.
of the best
Love
games.
Sonic.
I remember I could not put down Sonic Adventure. Was it Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2 where it had like the Tamagotchi minigame on the memory card?
Oh, it may have been the
I feel
second
like maybe
one.
that was
I don't
second
remember.
one.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember it in the first
I
one.
think it was 2.
Yeah. So,
But, yeah,
a
that first
happy
one.
19th birthday to the Sega Dreamcast. Going to turn the big 20 next year.
Birthday.
Yeah.
1990. We're going to go back to 1995, and this is, by the way, going to be a hybrid. So I'm going to have some retro birthdays for some television shows as well, just to do a little better half stuff. Because I know you talk a lot of TV. But 1995. So we're talking a happy 23rd birthday to the Sony PlayStation. The Sony PlayStation came out this week in 1995, and do you remember the game that came out with it? You had to buy it separately, but do you remember the launch? One of the main launch games.
I'm drawing a.
Why do I feel
I
like
just got my PlayStation
Gex
at a yard
or
sale.
something like that?
It was
but-
Rayman.
Oh, Rayman. I knew I was
said
close.
Rayman for a second. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know that
Yeah,
was a
no,
game.
a Wapner.
Rain Man the game.
Yeah. I know this choice.
Rayman. Rayman's great. Rayman's a classic, but yeah, well, did they? I guess they tried making him a mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to make him the
definitely
PlayStation mascot. It didn't work out.
Definitely a mascot. Yeah.
Going back to 1993, a very happy 25th birthday for the console version of Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
First
nice.
Mortal Kombat.
Quick, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character to use?
Don't remember.
All right, Anthony.
That would have been a good sudden interruption. Sub-Zero, of course.
See, Raiden.
Raiden.
I like the monster.
Goro?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
He was awesome. All right, so 25th birthday for the cartridge.
You just took a wing at
the
it.
console. All right, now we're going to go back to 1988. We've got some 30th anniversaries in the TV world.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're talking.
Yes. Happy 30th.
It's like enough of this nerd shit.
Happy 30th anniversary to Murphy Brown, which is now coming back.
Cool.
I just saw a bus ad for Murphy Brown.
Yeah.
For the return. Yeah.
You good, Frank?
I'm good.
Was
All
it
right,
Jim and Forrest or something like that?
What?
The other co-anchors.
Oh,
The Forest. or
one
something?
no, one of them
I never
Sherwood
watched
no,
that.
Forest.
one of them was Frank, and the other one was Corky Sherwood Forrest.
Corky. That's right. Okay. Yes.
That's a great name.
I remember that.
She got married to somebody with the last name Forrest, so it was Sherwood Forrest.
I respect that.
Yep. So happy 30th to Murphy Brown. Also, a very happy 30th to Roseanne. Roseanne came out in '88.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Loved Roseanne. Good
Okay.
show.
Great show.
Good show.
I actually just bought the whole series at Walmart yesterday
Yeah, she was shafted. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put
for
that out
for $25. By the way, you can
Not
get
too
the series.
shabby.
That's not bad at all.
Nope. And now she's moving to where's she moving to? India? She's going.
Is she
somewhere.
really?
Oh no.
No.
She said she's moving to Israel.
Oh.
there.
Israel.
she's Jewish.
And also, just 1988. This one's a little more obscure, but I wanted to give a shout out to somebody. So, a very happy 30th birthday to the television show Superboy. Do you remember Superboy?
Oh, I remember
Yes, I remember
Superboy.
Superboy.
Yeah.
So,
That was a great show.
my friend James, who is also my landlord, who was in my original web series, We're Seeing Someone,
Yeah, so we're seeing someone.
played
Great.
Jimmy Olsen on Superboy. in
Yes, that's
1988,
right. His
Wow.
landlord is Jimmy Olsen.
That's pretty damn cool.
Which is awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, shout
Jimmy
out-
Olsen. No, not that Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen from the new Superman movies was also
Nope.
Back to the Future. Wasn't he the brother?
Was he?
Really?
Am I wrong?
I don't remember.
On the idea. No, keep
Oh,
going.
and Larry, you'll also like to know that my friend and landlord also was the lead in the TV show Deadly Games. Remember the one about the video game character that came out of the video game with Christopher
Was
Lloyd?
that with Christopher Lloyd? We were talking about that with yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the lead.
Wait a minute.
He was the
Your
lead.
landlord is the father on Inside Guy?
Yep.
Oh, he's your landlord. Okay.
He's my landlord.
Now I know who you're talking
He was
about.
also the therapist in We're Seeing Someone, the web series that I did.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. So he was the lead in Deadly Games.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
Yes.
no, Deadly Games, I'm sorry. Deadly Games I did know, but now I know he's your landlord. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yes,
actor Mark McClure was Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movies with Christopher Reeves. Also, the brother McFly.
Yep,
Nice.
from Back to the Future. Oh, Dad, better
All
cut
right,
back.
and then to close
I
off,
always wear an off. You always know. You know, I always wear a suit to the office on Sunday.
yes,
2 o'clock
on
in the
Sunday.
Still bothers me.
And then let's close off the retro birthdays going back to 1983. We're gonna give a couple of shout outs. 35th anniversaries for something related to this podcast. Actually, Love Connection came out in 1983, 35 years ago.
All right, well, let's see
Bachelor
what...
number 2.
No, that's dating game.
That's what I said.
Oh, and then another 35th
I hate when you correct me when I'm wrong.
another 35th anniversary also to probably my favorite game show of all time, Press Your Luck.
Oh, really?
Oh,
35
great
years.
show.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No whammies,
Stop.
no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
And now, how long ago did that guy beat the system?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Remember
don't
that?
remember if that was like 84 or 85.
They retired him as the grand champion. Just wanted him off the set.
Get off the show, buddy.
and that's this week's retro birthdays.
And the best about that is you can see. First of all, he was like the only one who never said no whammy, stop, because he was too busy concentrating, so he wouldn't say the no whammy stop.
Yeah, there was.
And when he hit a whammy, you can see how frustrated he was because he was expecting that to hit on something else
Yeah.
that he thought timing. So
That he did.
and then that forced him to change the board. But that's pretty cool.
Yep. So that's our retro
All right.
birthdays. We're done. That's it.
Okay, bring back Quantum Leap.
Oh, I love Quantum Leap. I heard that they were bringing that back.
I'm putting that back in the interwebs.
No, I thought
bring
that
back Quantum Leap.
I thought they were bringing that back.
Not what I heard, but I'm gonna look into it.
All right.
Look
So
into
with
it.
that, let's close it up here. First of all, with the better half, you can email us at thebetterhalfpod@gmail.com. Check us out on Twitter at betterhalfpod1, Instagram thebetterhalfpod. Of course, you can follow Frank at Mess411. You can follow me everywhere at More365, and of course with the Retro Gamers, Facebook and Instagram at Retro Gamers Podcast. Email us, email at theretrogamers.com. You can find me everywhere at More365. You can find Ant online at Matsusu something.
Just look. I do the retro gamer stuff. I don't really do.
Okay,
anything else
fair
on my
enough.
own. So just find me on the retro gamers.
And with that, my influenza hopefully will go away. And
Hope you get over your malaria.
honestly, and this was a great hybrid. This is gonna be a bitch to edit, but
Yes,
this
it
was a
is.
great hybrid episode. Not doing this again for a very long time. But I want to thank both of you, since I'm the kind of part that was held this together. Not held it together. I didn't hold it together, but I'm the hurricane.
Frank, he still doesn't know.
I'm the hurricane from the Golden Girls to Empty Nest. See?
Wait, how did I become Empty Nest?
I don't know, because he was already Golden Girls.
You couldn't have went with like Facts of Life to different.
I can't.
soaps.
There was one
You
more
couldn't have
show
went
in
from
that
Happy
lineup.
Days to Joni Love
There was
Chachi or
no,
Laverne
because
and
that was the
Shirley.
crossover episode. The Hurricane. Sure. All right. Well, with that, Ant.
I just have one last thing to say. Good luck explaining this hybrid episode to Anthony Chu when he hears it.
Who? Chew betcha.